Right, we're on. YouTube, welcome back to another video. First session of the day. We got a 7K, 7 times 1K repeats. That's what I was looking for. It's about 5 in the morning right now, so as you can imagine, I'm not fully awake just yet. Certainly not feeling this session either. And to think we got 2 today, not a great start, is it? But anyway, we're gonna get into it. 2K warm up, and then I'm just gonna go straight in. Let's go. Right, there is the 1K repeats. Like I say, 7 rounds of 1K at threshold, which is for me at the minute 350 pace based off of my testing week. So yeah, that's feeling comfortable, that's feeling nice and smooth. Obviously, with wanting to hold a threshold pace, you're wanting to essentially keep it steady. It's meant to be challenging, but it's meant to be steady. But you're meant to get to the end of your session and ultimately feel like, right, that was comfortable and I can put in a similar effort next week for the following session. But right here, as you see, is the physique update. I think I woke up 88 kilos, 88 point something this morning, which is the lightest I've been for quite some time. Leanest I've been this year yet. Still a little bit to come off. We've got around about 10 days, but I would say, yeah, a little bit more to come off, like a kilo or 2, in which we'll find within these next 10 days, a little bit more to fall off in and around the hips there, in and around the lower abs, but the upper abs are in, the obliques are in. Yeah, looking quite tight, looking quite lean. So yeah, this is the current shape on the build up to Marbella. Like I say, 88 kilos at the minute. Gonna look to get down to 85 prior to Istanbul in August. I think that would be an ideal weight for me to ultimately hold year round, perform at a good standard, and ultimately hold an elite lifestyle look as well to the physique, because I want the shape, I want the structure, but at the same time I do need to get lighter in order to move better, perform better, and start collecting some flags at these Hyrox races, which I will speak to you around very, very soon. But right now, we're gonna go home and we're gonna whip up meal 1. See you there. And I'll tell you what, I was not feeling that session either. That one hurt for sure. Like, each and every round just did not want to do it. The session dragged out massively. It was just one of those today. Like, regardless, felt good. I felt fit. It felt steady. Felt comfortable, but I did not want to get it done. But more often than not, you're going to have them sessions, and sometimes you just got to emotionally detach yourself from how you actually feel. If it needs to get done, it gets done. I want to be hitting some good times in Istanbul. Like I say, I will update you on how training is going as a whole soon. But as for now, we got meal 1 right here, 4 whole eggs, 200 gram of egg white, and then we do have 100 gram of oats with 30 gram away, but that's over there. The bowl's absolutely steaming, so I'm not going to pick that up because I most likely will burn myself and drop it. But anyway, gonna eat this now whilst watching some YouTube, and then I think I'm gonna get in a good chunk of my steps prior to heading into the first work block of the day, because we have got a busy day ahead. It's a Saturday as well, meant to be my day off, but yeah, it hasn't really been working out like that recently. But despite the fact that I'm the busiest in which I've ever been, and I now don't have my allocated Saturday off in order to catch up on my WWE throughout the week, there is no complaining. There's never any complaining here. I am absolutely living the dream right now. I work with an incredible roster of clients. New Gen have got the Marbella shoot coming up soon. Not next week, week after that, I'll be flying out to Marbella in order to witness New Gen coaching make history once again. Training is going really, really well. I'm happy with the shape in which I'm holding. I'm chasing goals which inspire me, which fill me with purpose, which make me happy. And ultimately, that is the main thing. My cup is very, very full right now. I'm incredibly inspired by everything in which I'm doing and everything in which we're building. And honestly, yeah, loving life as a whole. So yeah, we're off to the gym now. Going to be hitting my second upper session of the week. I will see you there, boys. So that is 3 of 3 hypertrophy sessions boxed off this week. I tell you what, I'm absolutely loving my hypertrophy training right now. Maybe it is due to less frequency. Obviously I used to train hypertrophy 5-6 days a week. Now I'm only doing it 3 times a week. I feel like I appreciate it more. I look forward to my sessions more. I enjoy them more overall. Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, you know, so could be something to do as well with the fact that I'm wanting to hold on to my physique for dear life, certainly not wanting to look like a skinny runner. I want to perform like a runner, but certainly don't want to look like one. So yeah, we're off home now. Gonna head to the shops first to pick up a few bits for meal one. Meal one, my last meal, my post-workout meal, but it is coming up to 5 now and I do have a call to hop on at 5. So gonna do that first and then I'll be on to my last meal. Right, all right, boys, we are all set up and ready to go for the call. If you're wondering what the call is in and around, it is actually around building personal brands. That is going to be my education for this evening. It is a live call in which Jack Hopkins is doing, YouTuber. If you've never seen him before, I highly recommend you check out his videos. He talks around all things business, personal brand. I enjoy watching him. I think he provides a lot of value across his YouTube channel. And he's offering a free live call this evening for basically how to build a personal brand, which is, well, what I'm trying to do right now at the minute, and I have been for the last few years. And I suppose a lot of my education and what I choose to study is in and around just becoming a better coach. But I suppose this year, one of my main focuses has just been becoming a master in absolutely everything in which I do across all aspects of my life, whether that is coaching, physique, fitness, business, personal brand, absolutely everything. So yeah, gonna hop on this call now. It's starting soon, and then I suppose I'll be back with a little review. We'll see how we go. Right, boys, so that is the call wrapped up there, and we are now with the last meal. So right here in this bowl we have 200 grams of chicken, 1 pack of microwave rice, with some broccoli, some cauliflower, some carrots, with a little bit of ketchup and lighter than light mayo on there, which may seem disgusting to some of you. I think it tastes pretty banging. We then have my skyr bowl, 350 gram of fat-free skyr yogurt, 30 gram of whey protein with 300 gram of frozen raspberries. So they are literally my only 2 meals of the day. Not them 2, because of course you would have saw the first meal earlier. But yeah, normally that's how I do things. I'm gonna eat this now whilst probably watching a little bit more in and around personal brand. I'll see you tomorrow. And that right there was just a little physique update for you all. I woke up, I think I was 88 flat this morning, 88 flat. Like I said yesterday, I was 88 point something. I can't quite remember what it was, but I was 88 flat this morning. So that is a new low. Lightest I've been for quite some time. Lightest I have been for quite some time, but all in all, liking the look. I say liking the look. I do want to drop a couple more kilos. So I don't hate the look, but there's improvements there that could be made within the next 10 days. By the time we land in Marbella and have to stand next to the likes of Ben Bray, Ryan, Alex, it's there's some high standards there for sure. So yeah, all in all, that was the full day of eating right there. I will leave the calories and macros on the screen. As for training as a whole, now I've actually just touched base with the coach today, and he has logged a deload week for whilst I am in Marbella, which has actually come at the perfect time, to be fair, and I believe it was intentional on his behalf, mainly due to the fact that I'm going to be obviously on hand for the Marbella shoot lads for whilst they're out there, the clients, and I'm not going to have as much time to train, and that's of course absolutely fine. The whole priority of Marbella is them, but with that my own training may take a hit as such. So I do believe I will still be training out there, just less output essentially. But from there we will be moving into our intensification phase, as Steve likes to call it, on the build up to Istanbul. I think by the time we get back from Marbella, we will have around about 5 weeks until we race in Istanbul, which I'm incredibly excited about. As you know, me and Reese will be doing the doubles out there, as will I also be doing a singles, but the doubles is mainly what we're there for, because we are flag hunting. We want to get podium, we want to get a flag. One of the goals in which I wrote down for myself this year, and I feel like it's within reach I feel like Istanbul could be where that takes place. I wanted to do it in Bangkok, but I was just well off. I wasn't anywhere near the standard. Whereas now it very much could be on the cards. Because ultimately I've got better as an athlete, I've got fitter, I've got quicker, I've got better as a whole. So yeah, looking forward to that. I think in regards to what happens after Istanbul, completely up in the air, completely up in the air. We do have Birmingham booked in come October, but I feel like from August to October, that's just too large of a gap, right, to not have anything in between. So I think there's a very high chance I may head overseas again for another race, whether that's Bangkok end of August and I decide to go back to Southeast Asia, whether that's Athens in Greece. I'm in an hour and around Tenerife, but that's sold out already. I'm pretty sure Belgium's sold out as well. That would have been a good one in September. I actually got a client that's doing Belgium as well, and it's only like an hour and a half flight from the UK, so would have been pretty cost effective, but I'm pretty sure that's sold out as well. These Hyrox tickets, they're like gold dust, I'm telling you. But yeah, Athens tickets released this week, and they still got open singles, pro singles, open doubles, pro doubles, if anyone wanted to have a crack at one of them with me. But yeah, regardless, I think I'm definitely gonna have to get something in between. May not even be at Hyrox. Doesn't have to be a Hyrox, could be anything. So yeah, we'll see, but we'll weigh up our options and then ultimately go from there. But training is just fucking on point right now. Like, could not be more dialed in with everything, to be fair. With work, with training, with my nutrition, everything's just completely dialed in at the minute. So yeah, enjoying it. And it's what's keeping me happy. It's what's keeping me motivated. It's what's, you know, keeping me improving ultimately, because I'm inspired by the goals in which I'm doing. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I have days, I have weeks where I'm like, oh, fuck this, like I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm fatigued, I don't want to do it. But like I said earlier in the video, it's times like that in which you just have to emotionally detach yourself to how you feel and just put in the fucking reps anyway. So I'll leave that one there. But like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.